Well, a program near Syracuse for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities may be in jeopardy after the passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act.
CitrusTV's Breslin spoke to members of the program about how the bill affects them.
About every 15 seconds or so, there's another thump. It's not a faulty heating system or a broken pipe. It's the weekly bocce ball tournament at the North Country Community Hub.
It's really helpful for us to have programs like this where we can all come together, and there's always something different for us to try out.
This program is called Community Connections. It's a space where individuals with developmental and intellectual disabilities can come together and meet. Courtney Lidke is a mentor.
That was great!
She's been coming to Community Connections for the past few months with her mentee, Max.
No other place like this really exists in the community other than going to the library and things. So this is a really great place to be.
Lidke and mentors like her are paid through Medicaid. With the One Big Beautiful Bill Act being signed into law this summer, Medicaid-funded programs are at risk of shutting down or reducing their services.
All of the service providers that support people with disabilities are all Medicaid funded. And we're expecting, I think, $13 billion worth of cuts in New York State.
Glenda Chris is the mother of a son with disabilities and Senior Vice President of Care Management at Life Plan CCO, an organization that coordinates care for people with disabilities. She says the funding cuts pushed for by the Trump administration hurt an already vulnerable group.
Families get faced with this choice: do I work and leave my child home alone where it could potentially be unsafe? Do I not work and stay home with my child, but then how do I pay my bills?
About a third of people with disabilities rely on Medicaid for health coverage. The House bill makes it more difficult to maintain coverage and can take it away from people who don't meet rigid work requirements. It's an effort from Republican lawmakers to kick off what they see as freeloaders taking advantage of the system. But in doing so, Chris says they're hurting those who need it most.
I don't think necessarily that they are really thinking about the impact that it will have on people with disabilities. They're trying to make cuts to that, what we know is a very small amount of people that may be using it illegally and yet not realizing the impact that it will have on people with disabilities.
Underneath the assailment of bocce ball thumps, Community Connections founder Dee Kirby says her program could stay open despite the cuts. But without funding for mentors, she says she's worried nobody could afford to come.
We need to, as a community, come together and try to keep programs going, keeping them involved, keeping them coming, keeping the interaction with others is so important.
For mentors like Lidke, they've built a bond with the people they work with. The cut's not just affecting those Lidke helps, but her own livelihood.
It would really affect a lot of individuals and their families, and for me it would affect basically everything I do for work.
For now, Community Connections remains. The weekly tournament's still bringing together people from across central New York, the laughter still being heard between throws. In Central Square, Breslin, CitrusTV News.